in our area. He devoted himself to developing his talents and his skills, and he has been very successful by doing that. He has a story, I'm sure, that he will tell you about the things that he thinks were important to him and the things that he thinks will be important to you. He has won a Screen Actors Guild Award. He has won 3 Grammys, and he has won 9 BET Awards. Now, I referred to him as Christopher Brian Bridges, but you know him as Ludacris. Please welcome him.
Thank you. What's going on, everybody? First, I want to say, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here. So thank the governor and thank everybody for inviting me. And when I was outside and I just got out the car, some little kid ran up to me and said that the 6th graders run the school. I don't know if that's true or not. Right? Or maybe it's the 7th graders, I don't know. I got you. Either way, I love this school. And like he said, the most important thing to realize is that I grew up in this area. So, I'm from the South Side. And I'm extremely humbled by this experience. And I'm glad to be here amongst all of you because I'm inspired and I'm motivated. And I know that your motto is, we are unique, we are utopia, right? All right, so let me talk a little bit about being unique, because I feel like everybody in this cafeteria needs to give a round of applause to this man, Mr. Miller, who made all of this possible right here. A lot of you may know a little bit about why you're sitting here right now, but he kind of gave me a real good backstory of how this school came into fruition. And it was an extremely interesting story, because a lot of you don't know how and what it took in order for us to be sitting here and for me to be on this microphone talking to you all. And it has a lot to do with being unique. It has a lot to do with perseverance, and it has a lot to do with, facing a lot of challenges and people telling you no. How many times do people tell you guys no when you can't do something? A lot? Raise your hand if somebody tells you no. Okay, so look, we wouldn't be here right now if certain people didn't tell Mr. Miller no, but he didn't take no for an answer. You hear me? You don't take no for an answer. So no matter what goes on in your life, it's about knowing that you can make it. It's about knowing that you can succeed. It's about dreaming big. And it's about continuing to do what it is that you want to do and make it happen. Even when somebody tells you you can't do it and you have obstacles, you have to go around those obstacles. I know we have a lot of sports fans in here, people that play sports, right? Raise your hand if you like playing sports. So in sports, it's all about competition. And in competition, it's all about who wants it the most, is who's going to win in the game. Am I right? Yeah. So it's the same thing in life. It's all about who wants to win the most. And everybody sitting up here, we want this school to win. So we have some obstacles and we have some challenges. But what's going to shut everybody up and what's going to continue to make this school succeed and what's going to continue to bring more students to this school is you guys not taking no for an answer. By you guys succeeding, by you doing your homework, by continuing to know that education is extremely important. And I want everybody to make some noise for their parents sitting over there right now. I know some people out there. Even more important, I want the parents to make noise for the kids. Come on now. So with the parents, it starts at home. So when we talk about succeeding, it's about building a foundation and about the parents supporting the kids and the kids supporting the parents and listening to what your parents tell you. And it's so important to me, I actually brought my mother with me here today, so y'all can make some noise for my mama in here right now, Miss Roberta Shields. That's her right there. So all the parents, I need you to stay encouraged because, you know, it took us a lot to get here, and we are gonna make history. We were making history, we already made history, so now it's about continuing to make history, encouraging other people to join this school. And my mother, I just want to share something that's extremely important of why I feel like I'm so successful today. And this can be a tip to all the students, and it can be a tip to all of the parents over there. What she made me do every single year is write down my goals of what I wanted to accomplish at the end of the year. And you can have whatever goal you want to set. It can be, you know, I want to make straight A's. I want to be the captain of a football team. I want to read a certain amount of books. All of these different things are goals. So I challenge all of the parents here to make their kids set goals for this year. We can start because we only have 3 more months left in the year of 2014, but we're gonna start doing it every year. And I want all the students to think very deeply about what it is you want to accomplish before the end of the year. And I want you to do that. And I want you to work as hard as you possibly can to do that. Because that's extremely important because, you know, a lot of people will tell you guys are at a disadvantage. But I feel like you're at an advantage, and you know why? Because you have street smarts, but when you add book smarts to that, you are unstoppable, and nobody can stop you. So that's extremely important. Now, you know, I'm in the entertainment business, as he said. You know, I don't know if it's more Ludacris music fans or Fast and Furious fans here. I don't know which one it is. But let me tell you guys how I even got to the point where I was able to win so many awards, or how I was able to be in these movies. It's a lot of hard work. It's not as easy as it looks. And when we talk about street smarts and book smarts, one of the things I did in the music industry, and for people who love music, I made sure that not only in school, but I had to read books about the music industry. And that's more of why I'm successful than just because I can rap or just because I can do music, because I read about what's important, about managers, about royalties, about lawyers, so that nobody can take advantage of you. Because it's very hard to trust people in this business because people will take your money. So who's the most important person to watch over your money? Because who wants to be rich in this room? Raise your hand. You are the most important. Okay, so if you want to be rich, you know what you need to do? You need to read. You need to educate yourself. You need to listen to your teachers. You need to listen to your parents. You need to compete at the highest level that you can possibly compete at, because it's all about winning and it's all about who wants it the most. And I'll say even this, a lot of people know who I am just because I'm in front of the camera, but I want everybody to make some noise for my girl Sydney, who wrote that play just a little while ago. Yeah. Now here's something you don't know. A lot of people that make the most money in the music industry and in the entertainment industry are the ones behind the scenes, the writers, the people that are like Sydney. They become extremely rich, way richer than myself. So it's not always about being in front of the camera. Sometimes you can be behind the scenes and do the same thing. And it's about taking care of your family. And I think I just want to end with saying, I need to raise the hands of how many people have God in their life right now. Because I definitely have God in my life. So this is extremely important, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we go through life trying to make the best decisions that we can. And sometimes we think, you know, about doing the wrong thing, or we're around the wrong crowd, and they try to encourage us to do the wrong thing. Well, when you're by yourself and you're debating about whether you should do the right thing or the wrong thing, I'm going to tell you who's always watching, and that's God. So with that being said, when you're thinking about doing the wrong thing, always know that God is watching. And I need you to do the right thing, because that is what's going to make you supersede, and that's what's going to continue to make you successful, and that's going to continue to make everybody in here rich, but not only rich with money, but rich with love. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys.